Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts in the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. The Bills sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And Diggs has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
On first down, Barry. That's complete to Slayton. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Barry, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second and 4. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now back to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Complete to Likely. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back to throw again. This is caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. So
time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. ETN up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 16 carries, 83 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Throwing on 1st down. Barry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, ETN. Six nothing our score after 1. On 1st down, right back to ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They're going to look to throw. Throwing out left and finding Likely. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. He'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keep...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. You're not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Open man is Kirk, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Barry.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Barry. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Barry. And able to find Kirk, complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw again. Barry firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game, and at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Mike Williams, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Barry. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barry. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one to Slayton over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Barry. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. But Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On target to his man, Likely.
To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 2nd down. Barry. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Barry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barry into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
Here we go, set. Red, 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Barry. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Draw play, Etienne.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Operating from the gun, Barry, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jags are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Barry. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out come the Jags. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barry. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Connects with Slayton. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewisine. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one down about the 23-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.